Enrique, finally.
Jody, it's so good to see you again. How are you doing, dear?
Yeah, I'm just going to stick with Enrique. I think you look like
Yeah,
Enrique to me, so that's what's going to stick.
that
I spent 12 years down in South Florida in the Keys, so that's a very common name for us down there. So welcome.
that's
Thank you
cool.
for being so patient with us and getting
Yeah.
work out, helping me work through some of the technical issues that we've had today. So um, I have not met you except for virtually right before you came on. So tell me a little bit about you so that we can have a conversation if that's what you want to do, or I can let you loose and you can have the whole 10 minutes to yourself.
Well, I think whichever. If you want to engage and we go back and forth and banter, that means I'll ask you questions too, though.
I
But
like
we
that.
can we
Let's do
can
it.
work that. Okay.
Let's do it.
Well, let me tell you two things. So I was nominated by a teammate of mine. We have a Signal forum that has about 1,000 guys on it, all special operators, all combat controllers. And man, they put this out this morning, and they were like, "Hey, well, actually, they put it out last night. Awesome opportunity." I sent my stuff in, and apparently, I signed up for the hosting gig. So I did that this morning from 9 to 10, and
For you.
that was easy. And man, here we are with the interview. So nominated by a teammate, and hopefully some more of the teammates jumped on, but it this was a good opportunity, a really good opportunity, and
So
in
who was
which
your
you guys
teammate
are.
that nominated you?
His name is Tim, and we won't
Tim.
talk about last names. Yes,
Okay.
we'll
I will
we'll
keep
leave
that
that a
in mind.
little mysterious.
That's okay.
But
Special operators are like that. We're good.
oh yes, but the fact that what is it, 100? I think it was 111 veterans over the course of the day. I think that was the number,
Yep.
and running all day from. I know they started everything at 6 a.m. I think that was all the advanced stuff or the preparatory stuff, and then interviews at 7. And they're ending, I think, tonight at 8 o'clock, or is it midnight?
I think because our last one is right at 9.
Okay, man, that's just amazing. And it's 8 minutes for a veteran to come on and just tell his story. That's
Yeah.
super duper cool. Super duper cool. So really, really awesome. Right now I'm in North Carolina. Give you a little quick history, like the 30-second, where my career took me. Came into the military when I was 20, looked at all the different services, but eventually opted for the Air Force. And really it was Air Force Special Operations. There was a retired chief, Jim Lyons, who was standing with his arms crossed, surrounded by all of his equipment. And man, it was just awesome. Parachutes, dive equipment, rifles, motorcycles. Like it was awesome. So that brought me into the military. A very arduous initial pipeline, and I think came in '95. By '97, the summer of, I was at my first duty station. So 4.5 years learning the job. All that was pre 9/11. Although I did get a deployment into Bosnia Herzegovina, um, and my wife got a deployment there as well after me, and went on to be an instructor for 3 years down in Florida at what was then called Advanced Skills Training. It is now Special Tactics Training Squadron, and just an incredible school to take baby rattlesnakes and turn them into, man, awesome, awesome grown up rattlesnakes with great big fangs. And then spent the last 15 years of my career at a unit up here in North Carolina, where they don't let you homestead quite as long anymore. But I mean, I've got teammates that spent 20, 25 years at the tip of the spear, literally at the tip of the spear, doing, man, good things for this nation and answering all the calls at all the hours of the day, solving the nation's problems, hardest problems. So
Okay. I was just
me
going
in
to
a
say,
nutshell.
well, thank you for that. I spent going back. So I spent some time with the special operators during the first part of the war back in 2004 to 2007. I am a traditional Army Reserve officer. So my time on active duty was called to active duty during different war times. Of course, that was a big one, right? That time frame. And
Oh
then the
yeah.
tail end. I spent the last 10 years of my career, 12 years of my career on active duty. But I spent time 3 years with SOCCENT. And
Okay.
so I got to see a lot of things. That was a really, really interesting deployment. I have never worked with special operators before, got to see a lot of really cool stuff. And so I have a feeling I know where you are. just because, I have actually been
Fort
that
Bragg, let's say it.
good old Fayetteville. And so I really appreciate all that is done that the general American public does not understand what is done. And like you said, there are those few of us that are on that continual being at the tip of the spear. And I think those people are so comfortable in that role, they're not sure what to do outside of it.
Yeah. There's definitely those folks that are Charlie Mike and all day long, continuing the mission.
Yeah,
And we need
exactly.
them.
We
We
do.
can't have the nation we have without them. So, man, to all those that are right now in harm's way, be it on active duty or as a civilian, man,
Yeah.
thank you. Today is your day. Happy Veterans Day, and thanks for continuing to function, to operate, to put your life on the line for this nation.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a question for you.
Send
So
it.
being as that you've been in the service for a hot minute, what do you feel like patriotism means to you? What does that look like?
Patriotism is honestly it's sacrifice. It is love of country, and it's not being afraid to show or to say that you love your country. Much like Christianity, if you love God and you love Yeshua, if you love Jesus, then man, you talk about Yeshua, you talk about God, and you talk about the great things that happen to you when you are a believer and when you put your faith in Him. So it's the same thing for this nation. It's trusting that the powers that be, those folks that you have elected to be in those offices, are doing the right thing for the nation, for the good of the nation. So patriotism is man, loving your nation, loving the processes. It's sacrifice. There were some people on this morning, and really they summed it up. There was a young lady named Faith Thomas that summed it up, and it was all about what her father taught her. And it was, man, the Air Force core values: integrity first, service before self, excellence in all you do. Living by those three core values, I mean, if you do that, there can't be any way you're not a patriot. So patriot is love. It's love for the nation that we sacrifice for.
On the form that we filled out to come in here, right? And it
Yep.
says, what does patriotism mean to you? So I'm always interested to hear what people say. But when I read that, I was like, what does it mean to me? And I had it very simply, it's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything. Because like you said, if I love my country, what am I willing to do for it? Right. If I love my community, what am I willing to do for it? Just like if I love my family, what am I willing to do with it? So you get to a place where you're doing something not for yourself, something very selfless. So I think
Yes.
everything that you just said is spot on. And it hit me in the heart when I thought that it's everything. It's everything.
It really is. It really, really is, Jody. Hey, if you don't mind, I want to take the
Sure,
last minute that we have together, and
please.
I've got a list of people and organizations that I want to just and send a shout out to, if you
Shout out,
will.
please do.
Okay,
You're on.
so on the nonprofit side of the world and of the house, man, I want to send a shout out to Veterans in Media and Entertainment, and that's out of Hollywood, but man, they are all over the nation, and really, it's Chairwoman Karen Kraft, absolutely incredible. I love you. She did an interview the last
She was
hour.
just on. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
she was.
Okay.
She's incredible. Homefront Canine is an organization that man provides service dogs to veterans, and man, I've been a part of that organization for a while, and man, it's awesome, but we need funding. We need people. So, and please take a look at Homefront Canine. Operation Snow Leopard was something that Karen started. I don't know if she talked about it, but that was helping to get some of our linguists and our interpreters out of Afghanistan. So that thing is still rolling a million
Okay.
miles an hour. And then the Southern Pines Veterans Parade that wrapped up this last weekend. So those are the nonprofit side of things. And I will say, well, two more really quickly. So War Heroes on Water, I was fortunate enough to be able to take part in something earlier this year. War Heroes on Water, thank you for everything that you do. It was an incredible time. And that was down in Southern California. And then I just got back from Nashville with an organization, spent some time down there with Creative Vets. And I learned how to songwrite. I sat in a room and we told stories and wrote songs and then produced them. That was absolutely incredible. So, and thank you to all of those organizations that are out there continuing the mission, doing great things for veterans, for active duty. We love you. And to our World War II, our Korean War, our Vietnam, our Cold War, and our OEF and OAF vets, man, thank you. This day is yours. We salute you. God bless you all. Jody, thank you very much.
So much. I really have enjoyed getting to know you. And I hope I get to see you on a couple more of these things that we're doing together. So
count on it.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Thank you so much.
God bless you, Jody. Have a blessed one.
You too.